never heard it say stop recording, so. Okay. So that's officially recording. Yeah. I feel like my piano was out of tune a little bit. I'm gonna pull out the saxophone in September. You know, I did the whole wisdom tooth thing, so my playing the horn has not really been my strong suit, but all right, Vision Banquet family, we are in the building. Let's take a sip of water real quick. Right, let me say what's up to the folks that we got here. That I can tell my man Anthony Fields is in the building. I know you said you're gonna be with doing some stuff in Cupertino sometime soon. So shout out to you. Shout out to my awesome wife Naima in the building. And I know we got some other people here, but it's not telling me your name. So and somehow I wasted some water. I got some a paper towel over here. Let's see if I can dry this up real quick. All right. L.A. Williams, what are we discussing today? Well, before I kind of get into it, y'all know what I want you to do. If you are here live, do me a favor and type live in the comments. Type live in the comments if you're live. And if you are watching the replay, make sure you type replay. All right, because we want to get this thing rocking on. And here's the thing. While people are coming in, I want you to invite someone, right? Bring somebody who keeps saying, you know, oh, I'll handle it tomorrow, right? Do me a favor, invite someone who says, or who's just always busy, right? Always moving, always doing something, but somehow keeps meeting yesterday's unfinished work. Because I'm going to turn this down a little bit because I think I'm getting a little feedback. But tonight, y'all, we're going to talk about why tomorrow seems so doggone heavy. And how much of that weight, a lot of times we sent that weight there ourselves. So, for years, a lot of you have known me to give a talk about a bank, right? And I say, imagine a bank. Let me say, I say, imagine there is a bank that credits your account each morning with $86,400. It carries over no balance, and every evening, whatever you fail to invest disappears. What would you do? Draw out every cent. Each one of us has that bank. It's called time. Every morning, we receive 86,400 seconds, and every night, whatever we have failed to invest wisely is gone. Right? No rollover, no overdraft, no withdrawing from tomorrow. And I still believe every word of that, y'all. It's so interesting because my son is 17 years old now, man. But it feels like I was changing his diaper 5 years ago, right? So, I mean, time just disappears, right? Now he's got a life. He's got friends. He's got plans. And opinions that I definitely didn't authorize, right? Some of them might have came from his mama, right? But sneakily, time moved relentlessly. But matter of fact, there's another way a lot of us lose time also. Sometimes it's not that we let the seconds disappear. What happens is we just push the responsibilities attached to them to tomorrow, right? We rush what should have been done completely, right? We postpone what should have been started, and then the wild thing is when tomorrow gets here, before it can build anything new, it has to clean up after us. So, tonight, I want to give you 4 truths. I know how we do it. 4 truths about the work that you keep sending forward. Okay? Before I do it, though, I'm going to see what's going on because this other iPad keeps talking to me, and I think it's because I got it in a place where it doesn't like. So, I'm just going to put it over here on that button, and we should be good. Yo, these computers do what they want to do. It is what it is. I guess it's just going to talk to me. Maybe I can turn the speech off. How about I do that? So I stop talking to y'all. Interrupting our conversation. All right, so we got to jump into truth number 1. Matter of fact, type a 1 in the comments for me real quick. Just type a 1 in the comments so we can go ahead and get rocking with truth number 1. Okay, truth number 1. So, I think that one of the things that we got to understand about making sure that we're maximizing our time is that procrastination does not remove the responsibility, right? It changes the delivery date, right? It's like the conversation that you keep avoiding, right? You know you're supposed to have this conversation, but you don't do it. It doesn't disappear. Right? That decision you keep postponing. Oh, I don't feel like thinking about that right now. Right? It doesn't disappear. Right? The application, right? The plan, the assignment, whatever it is, right? That preparation is still going to be there. You didn't say no to it. You said, tomorrow can handle it. Like, we give tomorrow all types of responsibilities, y'all. And then tomorrow opens its eyes with today's assignment already sitting on his chest, weighing it down. Oh my gosh. And then we wonder why it feels heavy. We wonder why we feel behind before the day even starts. So, do me a favor, write this down, y'all. Write this down. Whatever I refuse to handle today becomes part of tomorrow's workload. Write that down, y'all. You definitely want to write it down, right? Write it down. Whatever I refuse to handle today becomes part of tomorrow's workload. And we ain't trying to make tomorrow heavy. Like, I want to free up my days tomorrow, right? I might be tired tomorrow. I don't know, right? So, let me just go ahead and get it done. Hope that makes sense to folks. Let's go right ahead and get into truth number 2. Truth number 2. Check this out, y'all. How many of y'all know that familiar pressure can feel comfortable without feeling good? You know, so some people say, man, I hate the last minute pressure. But then they keep recreating it. Right? It's like they wait until the deadline is close, and then all of a sudden they become focused. Right? You know what I'm talking about? They get real creative when the deadline gets close, right? They get real decisive. We gotta do. Oh, we just gotta do this. We gotta do, like they get real quick with it, right? But last week, 2 weeks ago, you was like, all right. So people come up, but they come alive when the deadline gets close. And then the crazy thing is because they usually find a way to pull it off, they start trusting the pressure more than the preparation. Right? It's like they don't exactly enjoy the exhaustion, but they enjoy knowing who they are inside the chaos. Right? My friend Tony, I call her Gumption, right? Tony, I guess she goes by Tony Schmidt. Tony Smiles, I call her, right? She's writing a book called Addicted to Chaos. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell y'all that yet or not, but I'm telling y'all it's gonna be fire when it come out. So and the reason it happens, y'all, is because preparation feels unfamiliar, right? Finishing early feels strange. Like, wow, like I'm done. Like, I feel like I'm missing something, right? It's like peace. That's what it is. Peace, right? Peace feels like something must be missing. So what happens is they unconsciously recreate the emergency over and over and over and over again. Why? Because the emergency is where they learned to perform. But here's the thing. Just because chaos is familiar doesn't mean that chaos is your gift. Like, you might be excellent under pressure. I get it. Here's the thing. It doesn't mean that pressure should become your process. Okay? So I want y'all to write this down. It's so funny because we actually, I bought a book today called Write That Down, right? And I was like, wow, like I talk about writing stuff down, write this down, write this down, write that down, write that down. Okay. So you need to write this down. I do not need an emergency to prove I can execute. Write that down. Okay. Write that down. Write that down. And you can get the book too. Write that down. Right. My man Sean wrote that. Just a phenomenal book. Not Sean Bradley, a different Sean. But yeah, seriously, y'all, you got to tell yourself, I do not need an emergency to prove that I can execute. Matter of fact, if that hits you, type prepared in the comments for me real quick. Just type prepared in the comments. Even if you're on Zoom, type prepared on Zoom in the chat. Type prepared on Facebook in the comments. And let's just have that conversation, y'all. Let me check and see who's here while y'all typing stuff in the comments. Usually it'll tell me when y'all type stuff in the comments. So I still see my man Anthony Phil's in the building. Oh, she's here. So, oh no, wait. I see Tony Cornell in the building. I know she supposed to be selling cars. What you doing here with me? I appreciate you being here though. It says two Anthonys. Let me see. This says Anthony Phil's. Let me see another Anthony. Let me see if it's another Anthony or if it's just doubling up. How do I do this? Anthony. It does. It says two Anthony Phil's. I don't know. Oh, I see Khadijah's in the building. What's up, Khadijah in the building? Appreciate you. All right, we got some folks here. All right, it says Tony. Okay, so I guess the names are repeating. I guess I don't know. I can't tell. I'm still figuring this thing out, y'all. I'm still figuring it out, right? Sometimes it don't tell me nobody here. Sometimes it tell me multiple, people here multiple times. It is what it is. But I appreciate you guys all the same. So let's jump right into truth number 3. Right? Truth number 3. And this is a big one right here. Shorter does not mean faster. What? What are you talking about, LA? Absolutely it does. No. Shorter does not mean faster. So this is evident when incomplete work creates another trip. Right? Procrastination says, I'll start it later. But rushing says, I'll fix it later. Either way, later gets the bill. Like you ever go shopping and forget something that you needed? Then you like, oh, I'm making this bill and everything. Oh, can you go back to the store and get such and such? Or, oh, I got to go back and get such and such. Because you try to make a quick trip and it became a incomplete trip. You know what I'm saying? So matter of fact, this week, I was working with a team that I gave them a complete phone conversation, right? And done correctly, it might take 12 minutes. I get that it was a little bit, on the longer side of a script, right? So for them, 12 minutes just felt too long. They prefer to have a bunch of 4-minute conversations. How do I know? Because I go in the daggum CRM and I see all these 4-minute conversations while I listen to the phone calls, right? So to them, shorter felt more efficient. But then they had to go back for the question they forgot, right? Then they got to go back and get the detail that they never uncovered, right? Then it's like, okay, cool. And they was ready to present a solution, right? But now you don't know enough to present that solution in the most favorable light because you don't really know that person all like that because you only spent 4 minutes with them or a bunch of different phone calls. You kept interrupting their life to ask them something you should have been asked. Man, listen. I'm not mad, though. I'm not mad, right? But listen, the truth was the longer conversation wasn't just longer for longer's sake. It was harder, right? The questions felt, to them intrusive, right? But what happens is it requires confidence. It required listening. They required you to stay present long enough to understand another human being. So that whole, this takes too much time, it becomes a respectable explanation for avoiding discomfort. Can I be real with y'all? Sometimes it's not a time problem. It's a discomfort problem wearing a watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it is. And then here's what happens when you get good at the conversation. Somebody might start by saying, I only got 5 minutes. You know how many people I done sat down with be like, oh, I got 5 minutes, I got 10 minutes, you got but then when your questions start to reveal something valuable, right? When the conversation feels human, right? When they can feel that you're actually helping them get somewhere, 5 minutes become 25 minutes. Like I'm telling y'all, it's so true. I if you've ever experienced that, somebody like, you got 10 minutes, an hour later, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so glad you showed me them. Like, that's what happens. Right? So it's not that people hate giving you time. They hate feeling like their time is being wasted. See, we've been trained to admire speed, right? And listen, I like money too. I say speed likes money. I say money likes speed, right? I like all that stuff. Fast conversations. Look, bottom line me, all that good stuff. Fast, whatever. It's fast meeting. Hurry up. Let's get this thing done. I'm fast decision. Come on, make a decision. Let's go. Anybody got time for all that? Get all that, right? But the problem is you can finish quickly and still leave the job unfinished. Some wives know what I'm talking about. Why you go there, LA? Oh boy. Anyway, no, listen. Seriously, y'all, and I'm playing with y'all, but I'm serious at the same time. Like, you can literally rush through a conversation and then spend more time repairing the misunderstanding. I bit my jaw and I'm mad. I hurt myself, so be all right. Like in my world, the music world, right? You could rush the recording and then spend hours trying to repair a performance that the microphone never quite captured correctly. Right? You could avoid the difficult section of the book that you're writing or the movie you're putting together, right? And then you need it again during editing. You're like, oh man, I need that one little part, right? See, we got to learn that efficiency is not getting away from the work quickly. Efficiency is giving the work what it needs so that your future doesn't have to keep returning to it. And see, that's part of what we're creating at Vision Banquet Live on September 19th. Not a space, we're not trying to just do activities for activity's sake. That's not the game plan, okay? That's not what we're doing, right? We're creating a premium environment, right? A space where entrepreneurs and creators and leaders can invest their time, strengthen their vision, right? Expanding their influence, improving their execution, and frankly, building wealth, y'all. And here's what I need y'all to know, right? There will never be another inaugural vision banquet. And I need you to hear the urgency in that, I'm telling you, right? Because literally, we're basically 1 month away. Y'all realize that? Now, listen, my shipping is not Amazon fast. I need y'all to know that, okay? So your vision banquet attire, like the shirt I got on, my little mug and all that good stuff, you're not going to get it in time if you keep playing. Some of y'all going to be mad. And I ain't going to care. I'm like, oh, well. And then I'm like, you ain't going to be in this picture. You ain't be messing up my pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm telling you, your stuff is it might take a couple weeks to reach you. So if you've been saying, I'll take care of it later, this is the exact lesson that you ought to be listening to, right? Don't make September clean up what August refuses to decide. All right? Because only 33 people will ever become founding banqueteers, right? Matter of fact, I think it's probably like 35, but 2 of them are already selected because Khadijah's a founding banqueteer because she was on the original Zoom, and Anthony is a founding banqueteer. He was on the original Facebook Live, and Vermonica, who she don't come to the Facebook ones. I don't know. That ain't her. I guess this ain't her flow, right? But I'm gonna make sure she at least gets an invitation to to the live event, right? Here's the thing, though. If you intend to be one of my founding banqueteers, you got to order your gear now, right? Send your receipt and claim your invitation while invitations remain. All right. And if you want to learn how to qualify for it, if for some reason I haven't explained it properly, just type banquet in the comments and I'll get back to you. And if you're already going, type complete in the comments, right? If you're already going, type complete. If you still need to, get your way to go, type banquet. Let me know that you'd like to be there, okay? But if you're already going to be there, type complete. Now, write this down. Speaking of complete, write this down. Complete is often faster than quick. And I know I'll be having wordplay and everything. I apologize. I come from the music industry, right? It is. But seriously, complete is often faster than quick. All right, here we go. Y'all ready for truth number 4? Type it 4 in the comments for me real quick. Type it 4 in the comments. Type it 4 in the chat if you're ready for truth number 4. Shout out to Anthony and Naima and Tony and another Anthony and Naima and a Khadijah and a Tony and a Anthony and a Tony and a Khadijah and a Anthony and yeah, you guys are awesome. I appreciate y'all. Oh, wait. Okay. I wonder where Kyrie's at. Give him a shout. Anyway, all right, here we go. Truth number 4, y'all. Your future should inherit progress. I know you want it to. Your future, it should inherit progress, not problems. Right? Why we keep giving our future all these problems to deal with? See, the question you avoid today becomes the missing information that you need tomorrow. The preparation you avoid today becomes the pressure that you feel tomorrow. The work that you rush today becomes the stuff you gotta repair tomorrow. Like, you thought you saved time, but you didn't save it. You borrowed it from your future. And look, the future charges interest. I don't know if y'all know that, right? Now, hear me clearly, right? I'm not asking you to make everything perfect, right? Look, professional, like perfection will have you polishing things that were already ready. So I'm not saying that, right? What I am asking for is perfect effort. Like, give the moment the attention it deserves, right? Ask the complete question. Listen to the complete answer. Do the preparation, right? The whole measure twice, cut once. Y'all heard it before. Then here's the cool thing. You got to release the result. Like, you got to release the result without torturing yourself over what you couldn't control. See, a lot of times we do that because we could have controlled. I should have asked. I should have, could have, would have, and all that. Man, that's why we got to just do stuff. Do what we should have, could have, would have, had, supposed to have done, right? And then we can release it. We ain't got to worry about it no more, right? Because here's the thing. Perfect effort does not guarantee a perfect outcome. It guarantees that your future will not inherit a problem that your present was too impatient or too afraid to handle. So, here we go. Write this down. Write this down. My future will benefit from what I do today, not recover from what I avoid today. Write that down. Write that down. That's the name of the book. Write that down, right? So, my future will benefit from what I do today, not recover from what I avoid today. And listen, if you're tired of staying busy without building the results that your vision requires, type mentor in the comments, because this is a huge part of what I do, right? Because sometimes you don't need more hours. You need someone to help you stop giving tomorrow work that belongs to today, right? Stop giving later work that belongs to right now. Because later's going to get upset with you, and you're not going to like it. I'm telling you right now, right? So, before we close, because I know it's 9, we're getting ready to get out of here. I'm going to work with the Zoom folks. If tonight gave you something you can use, I want you to type value, right? Even if you're on a replay, type value, right? Type value, because if you wrote some stuff down, right, that will speak to you as you go throughout your week, just type value, okay? So, here's the deal. Tomorrow morning, the bank is going to open again. Yeah, I know it's Sunday, but you're going to get another 86,400 seconds. But tomorrow should not have to spend its deposit paying yesterday's debts. Tomorrow has its own assignment. It's got its own opportunities, its own people to serve, its own vision to move. So, can you do me and you a favor? Stop calling avoidance patience. Okay? Stop calling familiar chaos your process. Stop rushing through the work only to meet up with it again later. Go ahead and handle what today was trusted to carry. Prepare before pressure becomes necessary. Give the moment perfect effort. And listen, stop making tomorrow clean up after you. I believe you belong at the banquet. Get your damn invitation.